Hey everybody, welcome to Columbia, South Carolina and Sportsman's Warehouse. It's an AnglersChannel.com video special with Carolina's Bass Challenge Tournament Director Brett Collins joins us. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the season to date. We're middle to late June and Brett's wrapped up all his qualifiers for the North Carolina-South Carolina division. And then we're going to talk about the first Snag Proof Open of the year up on Cherokee Lake in East Tennessee, the last Saturday of this month. So, Brett, good seeing you, man. It's been a heck of a year for the Carolinas Bass Challenge. Each division has just exceeded all expectations. Payouts have been tremendous. We could sit here and go through tournament by tournament, but I think people generally know that, it's been anywhere from 100 on the low end to, 185 on the high end with an average probably in the 150, 160 range. If you had to say one thing that has led to the popularity of this trail in just the second year, what would it be?
It'd have to be the money that's being paid out. And, the purse is substantially increased from last year because of the participation we've had this year. We've had over 800 teams fish at least one CBC event. We got a total of 326 teams, I believe, qualified for the two championships in South and North Carolina. So we really look for a big crowd at the two-day classic on Lake Murray in October.
Wow, that's going to be spectacular. And in order to qualify for the Classic, do they have to fish 2 or 3 of the qualifiers?
Yeah, they had to fish 3 qualifiers as a team. You can't fish solo, but both of you had to fish 3 together. And that's how you qualify for the championships, which is on Lake Wiley and Lake Hartwell. You've got to fish those so you can go, one of those, so you can go to Lake Murray to fish.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to be covering that whole chain of events as we move out of the summer into the fall, and I know you're looking forward to that. Bottom line, this guy's done a tremendous job. Marshall's Marine's done a tremendous job. Foothills Marine's done a tremendous job. They have got one heck of a team trail going right now, and obviously we try to follow it and post reports and pictures and videos after each and every event. Now, with that being said, we still have a lot of tournaments going on. We got BFLs going around. We just covered one at Wiley last weekend. We've got some individual events coming up. One of our better sponsors is Snag Proof Lures, and they created and have perfected the topwater frog, and they have their first Snag Proof Open on June the 29th on Cherokee Lake in East Tennessee. Very popular lake. Great lake to throw frogs on. And Brett, you grabbed a couple Snag Proof frogs that you've got some experience with and know will do a good job for guys up there.
That's right. I think one of the very first colors they come out with, I think it's called cicada. I may not pronounce that right, but it actually won a Elite Series tournament here on Lake Murray. It's a color that you can use in murky water or clear water. Of course, if you want to get up there and fish that clear water like Cherokee Lake is, that white frog will work fantastic. Fish can see it from a long ways. One misconception about this frog, you don't have to be in cover. You can fish it on a bare bank and a bass will come up and just kill it. And, of course, I like a black frog when it's kind of cloudy. That works good on Santee, any kind of dark water like that, but it really works good on a cloudy day, maybe with a little rain, but it really works good. These frogs actually hook the fish up better, I've found, than most frogs on the market today.
That's good stuff. And these are all Bobby's Perfect frogs, but Ish Monroe's got Ish's Fatty, and they got a whole line of great products. If you want more information on the Snag Proof Open, all you got to do is go to the tournaments page of AnglersChannel.com to get all the details, and hopefully we'll see you up there. Brett, coming up, obviously, you're off until the fall. Fishing conditions overall for this region, we've had a tremendous amount of rain. That rain has caused water levels to be excessively high and water temperatures to be a little bit lower. Doesn't seem to have affected the fishing a whole lot, though.
Fishing has been great this year. Just the lake I live nearby on Lake Watery, last year we may have had 2 or 3 bags over 20 pounds. This year, I think the last 12 tournaments has took at least 25 pounds to win.
Wow.
And we even had one weighed in over 10. That's unheard of on Lake Watery. But the same thing is going on the other lakes too. Is that when you have fresh water and high water, it's really good for fishing.
Well, I tell you what, there's very few lakes that aren't fresh and high right now. I mean, the rains have been tremendous in the southeastern part of the country. Man, it's great seeing you. And folks, don't forget, when we're showcasing products like Bobby's Perfect Frog from Snag Proof here at Sportsman's Warehouse, if you don't have the ability to get to one of their stores throughout the country, they have 45 locations, you can always go online and shop 24/7 at www.sportsmanswarehouse.com. So don't forget about that. Here in Columbia, we're right off the Piney Grove Road exit, I-26. Brett, thanks for coming over, and folks, we'll see you next week.